Hello, good day everyone. Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you, depending on the side you are watching us from. So today I want to teach you how we are going to cut this beautiful big gown. You understand? It's going to have design at the front. You understand? So the only thing you need to do for me is just to pay attention, watch this video to the end so that you can be able to understand this and cut it at your own convenience. So please give us a listening ear. Most importantly, watch the video to the end so that you can be able to learn it and understand what you're going to do. So guys, this is the material I'll be using for this particular gown. This is about 6 years of fabric. You understand? You know our country, this is not up to 6 years, but let's just say it is 6 years of fabric. So this is what we will be using now. So I'm going to show you how we're going to cut it. So please pay attention and follow me. Let's get started. So I will just fold my fabric into two like this. I don't want to fold it squarely like this. I don't want it to be squarely like this, because if I do fold it squarely like this, it means I'm going to join something at the edge, and I don't want to join anything. I want us to give our client a neat work. I want our work to be very very neat, so I don't want to join anything. So that's why I need to fold it straight just like this. It's going to be straight just like this because the person's full length is 63. So I want us to give our client a neater work. So that's why I'm going to fold it straight like this, so it won't have joining at the edge. So what am I saying? You fold your fabric very well. Make sure that it is well organized, that the folding is very very okay, that you have folded it the way that you want it to be, and how we are going to cut it. So I think I'm done with the folding, so just arrange this very very well. Make sure that you arrange the fabric very well so that your cutting will be neat. So I have folded my material, as you can see now. So I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to get the person's full length. The person's full length is 63. So let's get started. So I'm going to get my 63 like this. Okay, this is 60, 61. Just let me use the whole length of the tape, and I will add extra 2 inches to it. So this is my 63. So this is my 63 here. I will just mark it. I will just mark it like this. I have marked my 63 now. So what again are we going to do? So what we are going to do now is to get the neck measurements. So if you can actually use your French curve to make sure that the curving, that you get the curving very well, that the curving is straight. So I have drawn my straight line now. So I'm going to get the person's neck. So the person is fat. The person is a huge person. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to cut out the neck first, then I'll cut out the shoulder and the other ones. So let me just bring my measurement book. Let me know and understand what I'm going to do. I'll just place my measurement book like this. Okay, so the person's neck, I'm going to get the neck, which is 3.5 inches. So I'll mark my 3.5 inches like this. So the person's shoulder is 38. You know that this is cut together hand. So you need to, if you are measuring the person, you measure the person from this side to this side, depending on how long you want the length, that the sleeve of the person to be. So the person's sleeve length is 38 divided by 2. So that is what we are going to do now. This is my 38. I have divided it by 2, and it's giving me 19 inches. So I will just mark my, now this is 19 inches. So you know I'm going to add something, black something at the hand. So I'm not going to get that 19. So I'm going to minus 3 inches from that 2 inches or 3 inches. Let me just make it 3 inches from that 19 inches. So I minus 3 inches from that 19 inches, and it's giving me 16. So I'll just mark my 16 here. I've marked my 16. So what next are we going to do? I'm going to get the bust of the person. So the person's bust is 11 inches. Her under bust is 15 inches. Her waist is 19 inches. So from that 19 inches, I'm going to get the hip measurement. So the hip measurement is 10 inches. If the person is a slim person, in case if you want to call this particular style for a slim person, you can make the person's hip 9 inches. And if the person is very huge, 10 inches is okay, or 11. So let me just make hers 11 because she's very huge. So I'll mark my 11 inches. I've marked my 11 inches. I hope you are seeing my chalk. Oh, don't know whether you can see my chalk very well. So this is my bust measurements, my under bust measurements, my waist measurements, and this is my hip measurement. I have gotten those things. So what else am I going to do? I'm going to come to the neck, the neckline. So I'm going to bring down the neck by 1.5 inches. Okay, and I will now curve it, just a round neck like this. So after that, I'm going to get the bust measurements. Okay, her bust is 48 inches, her under bust 48 inches, her waist is 50. Okay, 48 divided by 4, that is what we're going to do now. I'm going to use my tape to divide it. So this is 48 by 2, and this is 48 by 4. What do we have? We are having 12 inches. So I'll mark my 12 inches now. Okay, and I'll put extra 2 inches for sewing allowance. Okay, so the same thing with the under bust, the same 12 inches. I'll put extra 2 inches for sewing allowance here. So this is it. So the waist is 50 divided by 2. Let's find out what it is. I like using my tape to divide so that I won't make mistakes. So this is by 2, and this is by 4. This is by 2. What do we get? We got 13 inches. So I'll just mark my 13 inches, and I'll add extra 2 inches for sewing allowance. So this is it. It is almost the same thing with the ones we have marked before. So I will just connect it again. The tray that I have marked, I'll just connect it. After connecting it, I'm heading on to my hip measurement. My hip measurement is 55. Okay, 55 divided by 2 by 4. This is by 2, and this is by 4. Okay, what do we have? We have 14 inches. I will now mark my 14 inches here, and I'll add extra 2 inches for sewing allowance. Okay, so after adding it, I'm going to connect what I have marked. I'm going to connect it together. So this is my hip measurement. I'll just draw a straight line like this and connect it to the waist measurements and the hip measurements. I'll just connect it. You can see the way I have connected it now. I'll just take that measurement from that hip line. I'll just take it down like this. Okay, after that, what am I going to do to this side? I'm going to curve it. You know, it's a cut together hand, so I'll just curve it like this. Just curve it like this. This is it. So you can see and understand what I have done here. I hope so. So you can see it very well. So this is my neck measurement, my shoulder, my bust, my under bust, my waist measurement, and my hip measurement. Okay, I want to take the hip measurement. I want to draw it down. So I need to draw my fabric up like this, so I can be able to draw it down like this. So, and I have done so. So after I have drawn it down, what again I need to do? I need to cut what I have drawn. I need to cut it out. So I'll just go ahead to cut it out. So guys, you can see I am cutting this out now, so I can be able to cut out the back side. You know that this one is for the front. So after cutting this, I'm going to use this particular one I have cut to cut out the back side. So pay attention, we are not done cutting this, we are still coming. And please do well to hit the subscribe button, please. It is a way of supporting what we do, and is a way of liking and supporting us. So anytime you upload a video, you'll be the first person to be notified. So I have done cutting. I have cut out the hand now, so I'm heading to the shoulder now, so you can see how I'm cutting it. It is very, very easy. If only you can actually give us a listening ear and pay attention to what you are doing now, you can be able to cut this cloth at your own convenience without any stress. So you can see it. I will just bring down the neck. I will just bring it down. You know, I came down by 1.5 inches, so I'll just cut it now. I have cut it out now. So what again am I going to do? I'll just keep my fabric. This one I have cut out. You can see it. Let me just trim something from this side. Then I'll just keep my fabric and cut out the. Okay, I'm done with it. I'm going to keep it one side. Then I'm going to use this particular one to cut out the back side. You know, it's not going to have zip. This is a boo-boo gown. A boo-boo gown. So what am I going to do? I'll just fold my fabric. Fold it again. to cut out the back side. Okay, just place it the way you are placing it. Place it very well. You know that when you are measuring your client, or you are sewing for yourself, when you are measuring the person, make sure that the gown, this is a big gown, so don't make it to be a jump up gown. Make it to go to it. If it flow very well, you are going to like the gown and you are going to look good on it. So when you are measuring someone, or that you want to sew for yourself, make sure that you measure the gown. Make sure that the gown is flow, that it flow, that the length is okay. You understand? It's very, very important. It's very important when you are measuring, so that you don't make mistake in your measurement. Because when you make mistake in when you are measuring someone, or that you are measuring yourself, you have already spoiled the clothes, because there is no how you are going to cut the clothes to get it right. So measurement is also good, to know your measurement and know how to measure someone before you start cutting a clothes. Even if you don't know how to measure the person, you should get to know it first before sewing for someone, so that you will not make mistakes. Because there is no amount of cutting that you cut that will make the cloth to be right again, since you have spoiled it from measuring. As in, you have spoiled the whole thing. The measuring is not okay. So you just place your fabric. You can see how I'm placing this one I have cut before. I'm placing it to the back side. This is the back side. So I'm done placing it. What again? I'm going to go ahead to cut it out. So I'll just hold my fabric to cut it out, so that the length will be the same thing. So I'm cutting it out now. Okay, I hope you're understanding what I'm saying, and I hope you are seeing my chalk. So make sure you don't need to put any allowance at this edge. Don't put any allowance, because it doesn't have zip. It's not going to have zip allowance. This is just a free boo gown, and it's going to have design at the front. So just do it to watch the video to the end. We are still coming right there. So this edge, let me just knit it a bit. Okay, I'm done with this one. So let me just cut out the upper side. So you can see the same thing. You cut it equally. Don't add and don't remove. Okay guys, I'm done cutting this one. So I'm going to another chapter. So we just separate the fabric, bring out the front side, the one that you want to use at the front side, because it's the same thing already. But the one I throw chalk on is the one I'm going to use at the front side, so that it's not going to be disturbing. So what do I do now? You can see I've cut this out. So I'm going to go ahead to bringing down the neck. So the neck is I'm going to bring down the neck by 11 inches. So I'll bring down the neck by 11 inches. You can see it. I brought the neck down by 11 inches. So I'll come in again from that 11 inches. I'll come in by 1 inches. Okay, come in by 1 inches. Then I will just draw it just this way. Just draw it like this, so you can see it. So I'll cut it out. So guys, I hope you are seeing what I'm doing here. So I've drawn it out, and this is how the front is. This is how the front is, which I have come in by 1 inches. I cut it. This is how the front is. I hope you understand what I'm doing. So this is the yellow I'm going to use for the design, because it's going to have design at the one I'm going to use, that is going to go around for the design. So what do I do now? So I'm just going to place my fabric like this. I will cut out the cape that is going to have. The cape can be 2 inches, it can be 2.5 inches, depending on what I want. Understand? So I'm just going to place my fabric this way. I'll just place my fabric this way. So this is it. Let me just measure it. This is about 2.5 inches, but I want it to be 2 inches. I want it to be 2 inches or 2.5 precisely. So I'll just cut it out, a straight cut, a straight line. So I've cut this thing out. The next thing I'm going to do is this one. This is what I'm going to use for the for the for the design at the front, the part that is going to have at the front. So the length like this is going to be 11 inches, then the width like this is going to be about 13 inches. So I'll just cut out the length like this, that is, which is 11 inches. Let me just make everything 11 inches. So you just make, when you're cutting, you just fold this like this so that you know whether it is okay and if it's in the same size with the one you have cut before. Very important. So you can see it. I'm done cutting it now. I'm just going to trim out this side. See? So I'm done cutting this side now. So what are we going to do again? I'm going to iron it. We're going to use a hemming gum to hem this round. So you bring out your iron, you plug your iron, then you iron it very well. So this is my iron. Bring it out, you iron it. So this is the hemming gum we'll be using. So you bring out hemming gum like this, you cut it into two. What you need to do is to cut your hemming gum into two like this. Okay. After that, this is the back side, that is the inner. Let me just trim this place a bit. So you are going to, when you place your hemming gum this way, you use your iron to iron it this way so that it will be very neat. It's going to give it a neater sewing. When you are doing it like this, your sewing will be very neat. Okay. So this is how you are going to do it. You can see how this side I have M. You can see how it is. So I'm going to give you an instruction. So this is the material we have cut. This is the front side. You understand? So the only thing you need to do is to bring out the front one, then the back one you have cut. Then you place it together like this. This is the back side. You place it together this way. Hold the neck together. You can see it. You hold the neck together, you sew it this way. You sew the shoulder, sew the shoulder of this one. After sewing it, let's assume that I have joined my own shoulder, that my shoulder now is joined. Let me assume it, that I have joined the shoulder of my own. So after I have joined this shoulder, what do I need to do? I'm going to measure from this place round to this place again. Then anything that I get, this is where this one will come in. So the only thing you need to do for this one is just to iron it very well. Fold it this way, fold it into two like this, then iron it again. Then from that side you place this thing like this, you press this right line and to come this side, then you, after that you iron it again. Then that is when this one will come in again. Let me assume that I have joined my own now. So after you have joined this one first, then you're going to place this one, you're going to place this one as the badge, and it's going to serve as the badge at the front. When you are done with hemming gum and all that, when you are done with this one, you have joined this one, you place this one like this. You can see, you place it like this, then use your pin and pin it, then you sew it, and it will be very very neat. After sewing it, you join your fabric. Then if you want to add this one to the hand, then you can actually add it to the hand. And that is all I'm going to teach you for today, and I hope you understand and learn what I have taught you today. So thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that if you upload a new video, you will be the first person to be notified that we have uploaded a new video. So that is why you need to subscribe to our channel, and it's not going to cost you anything. It will not take your data from you, it will not cost you your money, just to hit the subscribe button. So do well to subscribe. And if you have been seeing this video, you have been following us, thank you so much for always stopping by to say hello to our channel. Thank you so much. Do well to subscribe, and that is all for today. So thank you so much.